On the air Sickle, you are never alone. Together we're stronger, together we've grown. On the air Sickle, where love shines through. Awareness, compassion for me and you. On the air Sickle.
So that might be something we can embed into the interactive sessions.
Yeah, that'll be great. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
My name is OD. I'm the executive director and host of On the Air Sickle. And listen, we are live here at INOVA Fairfax for the annual Sickle Cell Town Hall meeting. There is lots of warriors that is in the auditorium right now, and they're about to get information from different speakers and everything like that. And I have with me Ijoma, who saw our table. She has sickle cell disease, and so she is gonna get this first giveaway shirt from On the Air Sickle. That is for you.
Thank you.
And so tell us a little bit about your story, how you found out about sickle cell disease, your passion. I know you have an organization that you're doing. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, well, my name is Ijoma Azubako. I am an individual living with sickle cell disease. I also have a twin brother that has sickle cell and a younger sister that has sickle cell. So This is something that we've known about all our lives. But growing up, I didn't know anybody else with sickle cell other than my siblings because people don't talk about it, right?
Of course.
And then especially like with our parents, it's something that was stigmatized back in the day. And so like now I'm glad that there is a lot of advocacy around the space that allows people to come together. And so that's part of what my organization is about motivating and inspiring individuals living with sickle cell disease. It's called the Ruby Ball Foundation. And so if you see the shirt that I have on where it says, "This is what sickle cell looks like," my whole goal is to show that there's no face to sickle cell, right?
Sure.
That regardless of where you come from, your background, whatever, like it's not just about being in the hospital, like sick. Like there are people living with sickle cell that are doing amazing things, as you are with this podcast, right?
Absolutely.
And so it's like allowing sickle cell to be your strength,
Yes.
A part of your strength and not your weakness, and like just trying to switch that narrative. And so that's something that I'm very passionate about. And so with the Ruby Ball Foundation, it came about after a friend of mine, when I finally did meet somebody outside of my family that had sickle cell. She actually passed away back in 2018. And we were, right before she passed, we were talking about becoming like better advocates in the space. And so one of the things that I wanted to do to kind of honor her in her passing was to lean in and like do something. So I actually had a gala called the Ruby Ball that I hosted around SCDAA's conference around that time. Ended up donating all the proceeds that we received from doing that gala. It was $10,000 to SCDAA. And after that, everybody's like, okay, where are you going from there, right? And so that's where the Ruby Ball Foundation was birthed.
Awesome. And so I have here about your wellness fair.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so we are going to be having a wellness fair in DC, October 25th. The point is Sickle Cell Wellness and Transition Fair. And so we're going to be doing that in collaboration with ASH Research Collaborative, the American Society of Hematology. And so the purpose of this is, as you know, when individuals living with sickle cell leave their pediatrician, it's kind of hard for them to know, like, okay, what's next with them being better advocates for their health in that space. And so what we want to do with this Wellness and Transition Fair is provide resources, not just for them to be able to see like what's available for them from like doctors, hematologists, things like that, but then also how can I advocate for my health? Like when I'm in college, when I'm not with my parents, who gonna take me to the hospital, you know what I mean? And like do those things. And so what we'll be doing is we'll going to have like psychiatrists, psychologists be able to be there to talk from a mental health perspective. We're looking to do art therapy. So we're going to have a very, very well-known artist here in the DMV area do like an art therapy session. And then also we're looking to do like cooking demos, just more interactive workshops on top of sharing things on what the new therapies within the sickle cell community currently are. And then also just giving you the tools to be able to be a better advocate for yourself.
Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you have heard it here on the Air Sickle, our impromptu exclusive session right here at INOVA Sickle Cell we have the presentation that has started in the auditorium. So hopefully we can get a little bit of images going in there. Stay tuned on our social media handles. You don't want to miss a single episode of On the Air Sickle coming at you live on the air. Take care.
Awesome. Peace, y'all.